Hey, wow. Ooh, hey, down goes racist, down goes good. Next line, who's got the next line? The next line for 200. Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. The myth of white supremacy, just like Dylan Roof. Tarzan's father from the Bible, I never see the proof. Indoctrinate the youth. Next line, go, 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 go. 2 plus 2 is 4, not 7, and an 80% increase is an 80% increase. 36% increase. Go, 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 go. Go. Hey, wow, oh, hey, down goes racist, down goes good. Next line, who's got the next line? The next line for 200. Whoa. Obamacrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. But no one with no mental injury, or the bottom 10% of blacks. Me and Obama, we gotta keep the faith. Big Google's finally gonna pay the blacks. It's illegal not to pay the black. That's right. Wow, oh, hey, wow, oh, hey. Down goes racist, down goes good. Next line, who's got the next line? The next line for 200. Obamacrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. No one with no mental injury, or the bottom 10% of blacks. Me and Obama, we gotta keep the faith. That Google's finally gonna pay the blacks. It's illegal not to pay the blacks. That's right. Oh, oh, racist, down goes good. Next line, who's got the next line? The next line for 200. Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. Real brother, he's a real brother. He takes it on the chin. That's the real brother barricade down. Where do I begin? Whoa! Oh, oh, pain. Oh, oh, pain. Down goes racist, down goes good. Next line. Let's get the next slide. The next line for 200. Whoa! Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. The myth of white supremacy, just like Dylan Roof. Tarzan's father from the Bible, I never seen the proof. Indoctrinate the youth. Next line. 2 plus 2 is 4, not 7. And 8% increase is an 8% increase, not no 36% increase. Go, 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 go. Oh, oh, pain. Oh, oh, pain. Racist, down goes good. Next line. Let's get the next line. The next line for 200. Assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. No one with no mental injury, about 10% of blacks. We gotta keep the faith that Google's finally gonna pay the blacks. It's illegal not to pay the black. That's right. Oh, oh, pain. Oh, oh, pain. Racist, down goes good. Next line. Let's get the next slide. The next slide for 200. Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. And no one with no mental injury, or the bottom 10% of blacks. Me and Obama, we gotta keep the faith that Google's finally gonna pay the blacks. It's illegal not to pay the blacks. That's right. Oh, oh, pain. Oh, oh, slide. Who's got the next slide? The next slide. Democrats assemble. Democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. Your real brother, he takes it on the chin. Sorry, all real brother, they're a kitty cow. Where do I begin? Down those races, down those good. Next slide, who's got the next slide? The next slide for 200. Woo! Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these races have a seat at the table. The myth of white supremacy, just like Dylan Root. Tarzan's father from the Bible. I never seen a fool indoctrinate the youth. Next slide. Go, 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 go. 2 + 2 is 4, not 7. And an 80% increase is an 80% increase. Not no 36% increase. Goo 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 goo. Bow, bow, bang. Bow, bow, bang. Down those races, down goes cars. Next slide, who's got the next slide? The next slide for 200. Woo! Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these races have a seat at the table. And no one with no mental injury on the bottom 10% of blacks. Me and Obama, we gotta keep the thing. It goes fine, they gonna pay the blacks. It's illegal not to pay the blacks. That's right. Bang, bang, bow, boom, bang. Down goes races, down goes cool. Next slide, who's got the next slide? The next slide for 200. Woo! Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these races have a seat at the table. No one with no mental injury or the bottom 10% for blacks. Me and Obama, we gotta keep the faith. They're finally gonna pay the blacks. It's illegal not to pay the blacks. That's right. Go, bang, bang. Bow, go, bang. Down goes races, down goes cool. Next slide, who's got the next slide? The next slide for 200. Woo! Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these races have a seat at the table. Relax. Come on. Straight from the top. Hey! Woo! Oh, real brother is a real brother. He takes it on the chin. Let's go, people. Okay, cow. Begin. Wow. The next slide. The next slide. He's a real brother. They take it on the chin. That's all people. Real brother. They're a K-Cow. Where do I begin? Whoa! Oh, bang. Oh, bang. Oh, this goes good. Who's got the next line? The next line for 200. Woo! He's a real brother. He takes it on the chin. The real Mama Theory ain't found. Where do I begin? Wow. Next live. Who's got the next live? The next live for 200. Democrats assemble, democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. The myth of white supremacy, just like Dylan Roof. It's father from the Bible. I never seen the proof. Indoctrinate the youth. Next slide. Go, 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 go. What I do is vote, not 7. 80% increase is an 80% increase. Not no 36% increase. Go, 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 go. Oh. Next live. Who's got the next live? The next live for 200. Woo! Assemble. Democracy is stable. We ain't letting these racists have a seat at the table. And no one with no mental injury. For the bottom 10% of blacks. Me and Obama, we gotta keep the faith. The Google's finally gonna pay the blacks. It's illegal not to pay the blacks. That's Billy was a victim of a common poisoning. Sarah sucked his weed up, Daddy sucked his weed up, and Black Billy. And Black Billy Blue. Sarah started sucking, and all the heavy breathing was in the blind leading. Stuck in the blind. One time, it was just one time. It was only one time. One time, one time. Back at school on Monday, the fusion had descended on the school and the road. My Billy Joe ended. Looks about unanimous free sound. If you said to it, come on, make the league dreams and go for what you win. Grab your shit and beat it was a decision. That's the will against the blind abuser. What a big little son, don't get it all. And all the heavy breathing was at the blind leading the blind. Stuck in the blind. Who is here crawling? Who is here to grow? And who is here to know? Old legends about the past are in the melting snow. We can't escape our past, and that's why we gotta grow. But crying on the internet about the same old thing shows that you never let them go. Woo! Potatoes. It's solid and some Play-Doh. Potato. So ripping in the morning, if you feel alive. I like to brew the coffee while the straw in his life. I'm a kitty sucker and I'm farming for some potatoes. Ooh, I'm making acid for mats, throwing some grenades. Potato. It's solid and some Play-Doh. Potato. Stop talking, kitty, take the information away. 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 Potato. It's solid, it's on Play-Doh. Potato. Stop talking, kitty, take the information away. Stop talking.
On, microphone on. Is that working? Yeah, I think that's working. Hey, everybody. What's up? How's it going on whatever day it is? Tuesday, I think, or something. So what day it is? Tuesday. Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought I'd make a stream just because I keep hearing all this information about RBR, and I don't know. I haven't seen him go live in a while. I actually missed his last couple of lives, and it's sort of kind of like fucking with me, and I hope he's okay, but like nobody's been able to really confirm that. I figured somebody must know something out there. And I don't think Deacon knows anything. Like Deacon wouldn't be the guy. Like I just can't see that. Yeah, I just can't see Deacon being the guy. Deacon like wishes him dead, like every day. So I mean, but I'm sure Deacon's out there. Like Deacon's probably bored right now, and he's probably gonna fucking float his way in here. I think I put the link out, but I want to put that out and I'll pin it if I know how, if I can figure it out. 'Cause I'm really not good at the StreamYard shit, but yeah, man. But fuck, he seemed like he was like, I mean, I don't know, like I just don't see him dropping dead. No, come on, man, you were just out. Um, yeah, I don't see him dropping dead because he wasn't like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, can't I know how it goes? I've had friends die. I can't. It really does just happen like very fast, and I hope he's okay, man. I really do. I've never wished anything bad for RBR or anything like that, and actually, I kind of like have an affection towards him from his, being able to kind of like take the abuse. Like he really takes a lot of abuse. You gotta give him credit for it. Like I don't think anybody's taken more abuse than him. Like he's the abuse guy. Like when it comes down to it, like he before cyber came along, he used to have everybody just fucking lighting him up all day long, man. All day long, people would light him up, and he would pow poom ping them away, like and then it started with the pizzas, and then it kind of, you know what I mean, like something happened where it sort of started bothering him or something like that, and I don't know. And then I got blamed for it all, and yeah. But yeah, there's the link, man. I don't know. I just figured everybody's kind of like wondering where the fuck RBR is, and hopefully we could get to the bottom of this and figure some shit out. And I did the stream here just so people could talk, because otherwise I would have just put OBS on, like, you know, done other shit. But I'm gonna have to fucking talk and stuff until somebody fucking comes up. But that's fine. Whatever, man. I could talk about RBR. I'm sure I'll fucking have enough memories that I could fucking talk for a while about them and stuff like that. Like, because Like he loved Burger King. Like we all know he loved Burger King. Like this is a eulogy. Like RBR loved Burger King. He loved the common working man. Absolutely, you know, had nothing but respect for electricians, and you know everybody working the common job while he got his Obamacare. So RBR was a down to earth guy, and he really was in touch with the way things are, and like that's one thing you could say about RBR is like he really people really liked him a lot. Like he really just came off as like a really likable guy. Like he wasn't an asshole. He didn't push everybody away and make everybody hate him. He wasn't like a thankless fucking son of a bitch. So yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know, like RBR, get your fucking ass in here, man. Stop playing dead. We can't do this, man. I never made it to co-host. I never graduated your class. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Think about me. Think about me, RBR. Don't be selfish, man. Come on. Think about me for once. Yeah, man. I like I don't know if something I kind of feel like maybe it's true, but I don't want to, I don't really want to jump to conclusions. You know what I mean? Because every time that happens, somebody ends up coming back, and you feel like a fucking idiot or something like that for like that time when Tyler died. Like everybody's all sad all day long, and but he got hit by a car. It's like a different type of thing, I guess. So, but RBR, we know he was sick, and we know, you know, he was cut off recently of all hope and his chemo, and he grew back all his hair, and that's not a good thing. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know, if RBR did pass away, like he's probably not in a better place, I would have to say. Like as sad as that is, but RBR definitely was a fucking heretic, you know. He hated God. He did not believe in God. He mocked God. Um, yeah, man. And I mean, I'll pray for him, honestly, because he's a stupid old man, and there's just no reason to do that shit, But I mean, maybe he had a reason. I don't know. Like with all his things, his math and everything. I'm sure there was some crazy fucking reason behind it all, like that made him so stubborn and unable to accept a single fucking thing anybody said. Once he got his mind set on something, or like, once he fucking put his final answer in on the Daily Double or whatever, that was it, man. He was not able to be pulled back from the cliff. He was set in his ways. Probably one of the most stubborn people I've ever fucking seen in my life. Just and stupid stubborn, like stupid, like a cow on the railroad tracks that you're trying to fucking like pull off like there's a train coming, like RBR. There's a train coming. Get off the railroad tracks. Get off the come RBR. Come on, there's a train. Like that's that's kind of the stubborn I feel like RBR was. He was just stubborn in the face of the truth. Like a train would be the truth. He would stare at that train and he would no, no. There's no fucking way, he would say. Like, no train. There's no and yeah, just a stubborn old fool. I don't know, man. It's hard to say anything nice about him, honestly. Like, and that's I feel like that's the nicest thing you could say about him is not saying nice things about him. Like, I think he would appreciate that more in a way. Because what can you say nice about him? Like, I don't know, man. Toxic man. I don't think he's dead. I just Deacon said he was dead, and he hasn't been around. Like he posted on some movie, Tiffany Haddish's movie, and like Bad Boys or whatever like that. And like I kind of feel bad now because I spammed everybody's comments. I replied to every single comment on the whole fucking thing with RBR ripped off Tiffany hat. Like, you know what I mean? Like I replied to every single like there must have been hundreds of them, and I replied to them all. And yeah, and so anyways, and I did it to piss RBR off. I was hoping to piss him off, and if he didn't even get like the memo from me replying to everybody's comments like that, like, you know, I mean, why did I waste my time? But yeah, man, I don't know. Fuck, it's rough. It is what it is, and like that's life, I guess. It's kind of a good representation. You know what I mean? I think some of the biggest assholes live the most, like live the longest, have the most, you know, easiest deaths. They die in their sleep with no pain. I'm sure RBR probably, if I hope he's not dead. Yeah, I hope like Deacon comes in or somebody and like, can sort of clear this up, because or somebody can clear this, because I mean, yeah, like I don't know, man. Somebody's got to clear this up. Like we need some oh, Alex Bleepin Jones. Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, GP? How you doing?
Oh, good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm worried about RBR, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm worried
I
about him
mean,
too.
it's not like him to not. I mean, usually when he goes on a trip, or then he'll at least make a community post. So,
That's what I'm saying
I
too.
mean,
Yeah, man. Like that.
I,
Yeah.
yeah, I would say he's either in the hospital or no longer with us. I would do
Yeah. Well, last time he was in the hospital, he was even community posting.
right. Yeah, I
So
remember that. So, I don't know,
yeah.
man. I've been thinking about somebody need to just call and check on him, man. I mean, I don't be sitting here wondering for weeks, if he's you know. I mean, I would
Well, I
say
don't know.
that baby would
Does anyone
probably
have
answer
numbers?
his phone.
I mean, Deacon would have Cyber's contacts, and Cyber would probably be one of the only people who would be able to get a hold of him, honestly.
And, he made Cyber mad the other day when he told him he was trying to destroy his channel. Cyber
Yeah, I
hasn't
know.
back
I know.
since. So I don't know if Cyber's still following what's going on or not, to be real with you.
Well, I'm sure Deacon has a way to get in touch with Cyber, though.
That may be true. That may be true because I know that they were talking for a minute. So I don't know if Deacon's up there, he should come up. Uh,
Yeah, well, that's what I was hoping. I mean,
I don't know, man. I mean, it's been 4 days.
I know, and that's what I was kind of hoping. I was kind of hoping Deacon would see the stream and hop on. You know what I mean? I know I left it up for a while and kind of like, you know, changed the times around and stuff like that. But I figured, what, Deacon's always around. Like, he's always on RBRs. He's always, so he's got to notice. He'll probably filter his way in eventually. Like, so, and hopefully he'll be able to kind of like clear some of this up,
Yeah.
because I mean, I don't necessarily believe everything Deacon says either, you know what I mean? But and Deacon and RBR definitely,
Oh, no,
have,
Deacon's
yeah.
just around and RBR is dead. He doesn't really know for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, obviously, but he's not like on the phone with RBR, like in that sort of capacity. Like he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, where Cyber probably does. Like Cyber probably would have that connection. I'm sure he does. Like,
Yeah.
who else would, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Queen Mayotte might too,
Yeah. I
right?
mean,
Queen Mayotte.
even after. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I fucking think he timed out or something like that. But yeah, man, fucking, I don't know. It is what it is. It's hopefully, yeah, hopefully, hopefully he's just like getting tests or tired maybe, or you know. But I mean, like he is gonna die. Like he is gonna die eventually, and anemia is like he is that a thing to will you die of anemia? Isn't that like a liver condition? Anemia isn't that like blood cells or something? What is that? Anemia. It's like no oxygen in your blood cells, I think, or something. Oh, Alex is back. Hey, yeah, I don't know if it's my
Mine must
connection.
have got too hot.
It's giving me trouble.
But yeah, I mean, I would if I had his number. I mean, I would try to give him a call. You
Oh,
know,
I would too. I've
see what's
never
going
had
on.
his number. That's what I mean. Like I've never had it. Like despite being blamed for everything, and stuff,
Right.
I've never had his number. So
Well, we know some people do. So if they do, maybe they could pass that information over, and we could try to give them a call.
yeah, well, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like if somebody does have it, I'll try to call them on stream, you know,
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
because
That would
I
be
think
good.
everybody's concerned. I think everybody just wants to know, and that's you know that's all I want to do is I just want to know, man. Like and you know if it's good news,
Right.
bad news, I want to, and I hope it's not bad news because I just I'm not ready to lose them, to tell you the truth. Like
Oh, I'm not either, man. I'm definitely not. I yeah, I think that if nothing else, I think his wife would answer the phone. You know,
yeah,
his
and
phone
she must
probably.
know how. Yeah, she must know how like important his show is to like the people who do watch it. Like you know what I mean? Like
Right.
she has to realize that. Like
I think
because
somebody was
to
asking in
me it's the
chat
best show. It's
earlier
the best
if
show on
his.
YouTube. Best show on YouTube. Like
Oh, it is.
yeah,
I 100% agree with you on that. Yeah, no doubt. But
yeah.
I think does his wife have any access to his channel? I would be shocked at access to his channel.
True, true, yeah.
I don't know.
But I bet he leaves it
I just
logged
kind of
in though.
feel
Like you know
that
what I mean? Like
way.
yeah, he seems like the type of guy though. He's got that logged in. Like you know, she just have to like open the computer,
Yeah,
turn on the computer, or whatever. You know, but she probably doesn't know what to do or whatever anyway. So you know,
right.
like I'm sure
Yeah,
that's
but
his
he,
domain,
you
but
know,
she's not allowed to hear. So they're like,
the
Pam, get
fact that
away.
he hasn't even he
Yeah.
hasn't even logged in online to
No,
because we've got like a whole bunch of people asking him what's wrong and worried about it, and he hasn't even commented. So that's kind of concern, really.
like
You know?
yeah, I was listening to even like Q Butters earlier today, thinking that maybe somebody over there would have an update on him, but I never heard anything. You know,
Yeah.
Randy
I don't think any
commented
of
in.
those guys are close enough to him.
No, I know, but I mean, people got to know though. You know, like people. Like I
Yeah.
mean, conscious stream today. I didn't catch a stream, but I figured maybe somebody would have said something over there. But I went through just the comments real quick after it was done. I didn't see anybody. Just people asking questions about him. Like, is RBR okay? So
Yeah. I
nobody
don't think
answered.
he's dead. I think he's probably in the hospital in pretty bad shape. Those kind of things. That would be my guess.
Yeah, like just tired, probably on sedatives, probably just sleeping away, trying to,
Yeah, because he was on iron, and then they told him he had to stop taking the iron because he has some other kind of issue and it could kill him, but he has anemia. So, and he sounded those last few streams, man, he sounded tired as fuck. He did not sound
I didn't
good.
catch them. I kept missing them, like and I never went back to watch them either. So, but like I've been trying to catch a stream ever since like Saturday, like whatever it was, or Friday or whatever the last one was, and
Yeah,
every day I kind of like been going to his channel, checking his community posts, and it's like fuck, man.
yep. But anyway, yeah, if you can, if somebody's got the number and they can pass it over, somebody can call him, that would be awesome. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know if he's
mean,
going to answer or not or what's going to happen.
I'm hoping, I'm hoping something happens, or I mean, even Linwood or somebody comes in here and he could talk about his crazy books that he reads, and
Hey, Truthfinder has it for sure.
Truthfinder?
Yeah,
He's got the old number though.
Truthfinder
He
used to call
changed.
RBR. Oh, he changed his number?
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Because you remember Nazi hotline, like everybody
Well,
had his
yeah, yeah.
number for a while. Yeah, but when Cyber got on the scene, Cyber had that change. You know what I mean, and like locked down
Oh,
everything.
I didn't know he changed his phone number. I didn't even know about that.
Is that a phone number that somebody's putting in chat? Like, is that really a really phone number? Like JB Gunner might know something. I don't know, man. Why would JB Gunner know something? Do they have like a personal outside? Hey, woke man, what's up? Fucking, I think I pinned the link if you want to come up. But well, toxic.
Yeah,
We're
come up
looking
here,
for
woke. We're
RBR's
trying to
phone
figure out
number.
what's
We're
going
not.
on with
We're not.
RBR, man.
Yeah, that's the old number. Like Art says. That's what I was thinking. That's not the. He changed it, man. Yeah, he changed it. And
Cyber, if you're lurking in here, man, give him a call, dude. We want to know what's going on with him. I doubt he is, but you know,
yeah, I think Cyber checked right out, man. Like I don't think he's
yeah,
around at all anymore. I just don't feel it. Like I used to feel him watching. You know what I mean? Like I could
yeah,
feel him watching, but I don't feel it anymore. Yeah. I think
yeah.
when
I
me
mean,
and
I
him like
think that
buried
really
the
hurt his
hatchet and
feelings
stuff.
after. Yeah, I
Yeah, well,
remember that.
I mean, and I was over on that stream with him too. I was like one of the few people, kind of like I was sort of hanging out with him. You know what I mean? Just being cool, and it wasn't like what RBR said it was. You know what I mean? It was like literally pretty much the opposite of that.
All right.
So yeah, but whatever. I mean, I can see why he was pissed. And I think like he was kind of at war with everybody at Jimmy's channel, and I think like allowing him to kind of like have some sort of victory, like with burying the hatchet. I think that was like enough for him that he was like
Right.
content, and able to sort of like move on to greener pastures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was the psychology I was thinking behind. That's like part of the reason why I wanted to kind of like reach out, and because I just figured it's easier. This is like the easiest way to end this, like and all I wanted to do was watch RBR. Like I didn't want to fight with anybody. So
Right.
yeah, you coming up, woke? You want to come up? What about you, toxic? Want to come up and say a few words and try to fucking kill some time before maybe Deacon or somebody who knows anything could come up and give us an update? Because I don't know, man. Hey, it's
Yeah, I
woke.
don't know where I'm gonna hang out every day, man. I'm fucking over at RBR's every day, man. It's the best
Hey, Alex.
place
Hey,
on
Gigi.
YouTube, man.
Hey,
What's
man.
up? What? How you
Hey,
doing, man?
nothing much. I'm worried about RBR. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too, brother.
I have absolutely no information on what's going on. I came up here hoping you guys found out something.
Well, that's the
But
plan. That's the whole like the goal anyway, is that we're hoping to, you know, like we're hoping Deacon maybe comes in and maybe even Cyber will find his way around and you know. Yeah, I think Chad like his son, but I know his son it doesn't talk to him, right? Like, so that's not, but his parents and stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like I
right, and
don't
his
know, man. That's
sister,
getting yeah, I
you
don't
know,
know, but like I'm not really like I don't know. I don't want to like call them if they're really in like a time of mourning like this, but you know what I mean? Like or at like I don't know.
right.
I want to know about RBR
Well,
absolutely, but it's not like
when did it be
yeah.
public records if he passed away? Like, what's the
Well,
turnaround
I thought
time
so
on that?
too, but probably it takes a few
Yeah, I'm
days to
looking
sort
at
of
the
like
obituary every day, man.
I've been looking too, yeah, and I haven't seen it, but I think it takes a few days, and the family has to put it in. Like
Okay,
it's not necessarily automatic. Like
okay. Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like RBR to just go completely missing. Even if he's on vacation or
Right.
not
Yeah, well,
feeling
there'd
well,
be a
he'll
yeah,
list.
exactly. There'd be a fucking a community post.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's up,
Well, I got
Toxic?
a
This is the
question.
longest I've ever seen him go without communicating.
On his channel, it's only been 3 days since he's last streamed. Are you guys saying it's really unnormal for him not to post every day?
Yeah,
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be sick. Art's been saying that he's sick.
Oh, I could see that. I mean, he the last time he was really sick when he came home with the like all the hair and stuff like that, and he was gone for I think 2 days before he made a community post late one night when that he was okay or something like that. But so I don't
Well,
know.
he is getting popular. People love memeing him and making little
Well, he's been
memes.
popular for a long time. Like he's he's like not popular, but he's like popular, not popular. I don't know. It's
Yeah, he's a very memeable guy. I mean,
yeah.
he's crazy as bad shit, but he
Oh,
just has this
absolutely.
appeal to him. There's just this appeal to him, and he's funny, and
Yeah,
his
he's funny.
comedic timing is perfect.
It's only a
He's a
matter
very
of time
memeable person.
before one of his memes goes viral.
Well, he's been doing it like 20 something years. Like, it's hard to believe. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's hard to believe that he's been at it for so fucking long. But you can go
Absolutely.
back and there's people in the early 2000s talking about RPR. Like,
Right. I
it's
mean,
nuts.
there's some really
I'm
great.
surprised
I've
he
been
hasn't went
watching.
more viral by now. Really.
Yeah.
Right. Like what I've been thinking about doing. I don't know if you guys would want to do it too, because RBR really has some hit shows like from years back. If you just go way back in his catalog, some of that
Yeah.
stuff is memeable. You could clip it, put it
Oh
on,
yeah, he was
modern day
nuttier
stuff.
then. He was like a nut.
Absolutely. The last few months he's really calmed down a lot. Like he really has.
There's that stuff on what is it, Blogspot Radio or whatever. He's
Yeah.
got a whole he's got a whole bunch of stuff. That stuff is crazy, man. Crazy.
He is so funny though.
Oh, he's hilarious.
I love his rants.
Yeah.
He's
Fucking
hilarious.
Art put his like transcripts through a thing like to see how many times he said like certain words and stuff. Like he said like Obama, like something like a million, like a 500,000 times. It was just ridiculous. Like it was.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
the thing
that would
with
be like 3 months of your life just saying Obama. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
think about it. Like, nuts.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully, he's still here. I take for him every day, but
I mean,
I don't.
that's
know.
it.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
ready to lose him. So I mean, I don't think you are either, Woke. I don't think you're ready to lose the real brother. So
No. It was really the camaraderie that
I'm gonna miss
we
the
have
hell
with
out
that
of it.
channel. Just
yeah.
kind of the culture that we created there over the last few years. If that's gone, I mean, I guess we could kind of rekindle it here at your channel. I think you do. But the
I
thing
don't have
is, I
the
mean,
energy for it, man. Honestly, like I could
Yeah.
never. Yeah, I could never be an RBR. Like I would never be able to stream 12 hours a day, every day, all day.
That is a task. That
I
is.
could never do that.
Yeah.
The guy's
Yeah,
like,
I always called him the hardest
Woke, I
working man
think
on
I
YouTube.
think it's gonna have to be you, Woke.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do that. I don't have the emotional stability. Well, RBI wasn't that emotional.
Because you know,
But I just no, I
you
would
know, all
literally
the folks. You know, all the
said
black
what?
folks on RBR aren't going to come over to a white channel, man.
You're right. That's the thing. But I mean, I guess I could tone down my anti-black rhetoric because sometimes I do go a little bit overboard. But I don't think I would be able to do something like that. Because some of them over there legitimately hate me, and they just they just have no respect for me. I think it would have to be somebody like maybe Arthur or Deacon. Would be, no, yeah,
I
Deacon
know.
would be good. But Deacon gets crazy with the censorship. He really gets in his
Yeah,
emotions.
he's got to tone that down, but like Deacon
Yeah.
would be good, because he's got the emotional attachment to things, like very opinionated, so.
Right.
Yeah. But there definitely won't be another RBR, like Art says. There just never will be another RBR. Like,
Yeah, can't be.
no, the guy.
And
Nope.
it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It is sad because like the guy, he had every opportunity in life when you think about it, like just amazing opportunities, and despite all that, you know what I mean? Despite everything, like he's just, I don't know, man. Like it's just
Well,
it's such a,
if not that, then he's really sick. But let's just hope that he gets better and everything's cool.
There needs to be a Hollywood movie about
Right.
the life of RBR. Like honestly, like
There does need to be one.
yeah,
There-
man.
Because he's told some
Somebody should do a
wild.
documentary at the very least.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Well,
think
Truth Finder said he was working on one. I don't know if he's was
I
actually
don't
doing it.
yeah, I don't think he really, you know, I don't think maybe he was, but I think it was more just to piss off RBR kind of thing.
Okay.
He's like Kevin Samuels on steroids.
Well, the thing is, Kevin Samuels at least made sense. A lot of times, RBR would, especially the last few years, RBR stuck mostly to the money, getting this billions of dollars of the Google money. And it's like like before it was just before it was just the Trump stuff. He didn't really talk about getting money from YouTube. When Trump was in office, he was like, "We got to get this racist out of office. They're gonna kill us, and you hate black, you coons." Yeah, it was that stuff. You got a lot of that. But then after Biden got in office, Trump, you didn't have Trump as the enemy anymore until he started running for re-election. But there was a time when he only talked about the money after Trump got out of office.
The Google money. And then it was such easy bait too. Such easy bait. Like Conscious would always get him on that too.
Right. And he would be so triggered, man. That would really just set him off the rails.
Oh yeah.
But, maybe he gets the money in heaven. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe
I mean,
in heaven now he finally, and in heaven in his reality he's
Tarzan's father.
right. RBR's finally Tarzan's father. That's hilarious.
Hanging out with Tarzan's father, Jeffrey Dahmer and Putin.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, man.
I hope not. I hope that's not. No, if this really, if he really has passed, I think there should be like a formal stream somewhere,
Jim.
like a memorial stream. I mean, this is kind of a memorial stream.
Hey,
yeah.
Is RBR dead yet?
Well, dude, we don't know.
We're trying to find that out.
We're just.
So listen, I have a question. You're the RBR historian. In order to get him to rage like Cyrax, Gigi, in order to get him to rage like Cyrax.
I'm not the RBR historian.
Well, who's the RBR historian?
Well, Woke knows a lot about him. Art knows a lot about him.
No, not.
Yeah, Woke's been on
don't
the channel longer than anybody.
Yeah.
So let's just happen to say is he in Los Angeles or is he in like SoCal or NorCal? Like, does anyone know where
he's in LA.
He's at?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's in LA. Okay. So if somehow somebody got to LA or was in LA and they put like Trump signs in his yard or dropped Trump
he lives in a big
confetti from
apartment building. Like
he lives in a what?
Like a big, huge apartment building.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it would have to be like, stuff under his door and whatnot. But would that get him the rage?
I would not suggest it because he's sick. You know what I mean? Like it's not even funny anymore. Like to do something like that. Like at one time it would have been funny. Like but we're like past that point. Like it's just.
So we have pity on the sick, racist old black guy. We have pity on him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because I mean, he might even be dead right now, man. Like, you know what I mean? And like the guy, for all of his faults and stuff like that, he wasn't ever, an actual hateful guy, even though he said a lot of hateful things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was consistent, right? Like he was very consistent, and the things he believed, he believed himself, and he would walk against, everybody to have his opinion, And
so some Trump flyers would make him. So you're saying Trump flyers would make him stroke out and maybe die? This is what you're saying?
No, he'd probably fucking kill you. You know what I mean? He'd probably, if he caught you doing that, dude, he would probably kill you. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Well, yeah.
So Gigi,
maybe.
Okay. Humor me. So go back a couple of months before he was on his deathbed. Would that make him rage out like Cyrax?
Well, yeah. I mean, not like Cyrax, but like RBR. Like You know what I mean? It wouldn't
some Trump
be like
memorabilia.
Cyrax. It would be like RBR. You know what I mean?
He's way beyond Cyrax. Cyrax is a
He's
fucking
he's
idiot.
just different. He's not Cyrax. He's RBR. Like he's
Yeah.
He's
I mean, I've seen some of his meltdowns where he's like jumping like a chimpanzee. I mean, I just like rage.
Did you just
I
call a
want-
black man a chimpanzee?
I am black myself. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes it all right.
But anyways, like
It
the
does.
thing is, RBR is RBR. He's the professor. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man.
Well,
He is
the thing is, at the very least, even if he hasn't passed away right now, at the very least, I believe he's very sick for him not to, give any updates or be online at all. At the very least, he's very sick. And so I would say, as far as the Trump thing, getting that type of reaction out of somebody on their deathbed, it's not. No,
it's not worth it. It's morbid. Yeah. It's not funny. Like you'd never.
And then it's spiritually damaging to the person doing it. You don't want that kind of spiritual.
Well, I mean, if he really believes this stupid shit that Trump is racist and that the Democrats are the savior of society and the world, then he deserves it.
In California,
well, no, but people,
LA.
That should be a time. Let people die. Even with Hitler, as fucked up as he was, on Hitler's deathbed, let the man just die.
Like, I don't understand what you think you could get out of it, though. Like, what do you think you're gonna get out of that? Like, what's the payoff?
Right.
I mean, just someone that deranged that you can just like actually show that, hey.
Yeah, but you can find more deranged people living on the street if you're just looking for a deranged person. Just get some gas and like throw it on a homeless person and light them up if that's what you're into. You know what I mean?
No, I would give.
I would say go there.
Well, so I'm just saying, if that's what you're into, right? Like, because that's pretty much what doing that to RBR is like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like fucked up. Like, it's.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Wishing death on the guy just because he says some fucking hilarious shit.
Right.
Well, no, I didn't wish death on him. I would just give Trump paraphernalia, and if he dies because of that, then that's on him. I mean,
bro, listen, he's inflammatory because it gets a reaction. I don't think he was always like that, and I don't believe that he's really as racist.
He was worse.
I think dude just trolls, really.
No, he was worse, and he believes it, and that's why we love him. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we love about him. Like, he's a real guy. Like, he's real, man. Like he made the Sellout Diaries, dude. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, he's authentic. RBR is authentic, man. Like, he's authentic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, if you're saying let the old races lie, then I guess I'll let the old races lie. Then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, and who really cares? Like, who cares about who's like? Racism isn't even a real thing, man. Like, it's just, like, it's just different people with different opinions. Let people not like each other. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't have to. Can't force people to like each other. You know what I mean? Like, just let people live, man.
Right. And it would be different if RBR was the type that would approach someone else in their deathbed and, just be a terrible person. Now, I think he would say atrocious things about someone on their deathbed. Absolutely. But he wouldn't actively, physically do anything to harm that person.
No, he never would. And he would advocate it against it, even if it was like his enemies and stuff like that. Like, he's.
But guys, again, I'm not saying I'm gonna go beat him up or put him in a headlock. I'm saying if I had somebody just put some Trump flyers under his door, that's harmless.
Well, no, let's keep it online though. Let's keep it online. Let's keep it at rhetoric.
The thing is, when people were sending pizzas to his house, he like almost killed a delivery pizza guy. You know what I mean? So, like,
no, if he's alive and well, that's fair game. If he's alive and well, and you like getting the reaction because he's reacting online, that's totally fine. That's hilarious content. But if he's really sick or he's really dying, and that's not being broadcast online, just let it rest for now.
I think the thing that's gonna put him in the grave is that food that he eats every day. That nasty.
He does post some shitty looking food.
And I don't know if it's
maybe he should have taken the pizza.
Right.
Yeah, they did a pizza. The pizza would have been better.
Yeah, his food's pretty well. I mean, like nobody's saying RBR is like a great guy or anything like that, but he's RBR. You know what I mean? Like he's an authentic guy. He's despite all his faults and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like he's just a human. You know, like he's a very I don't know. You know what I mean? Despite
all right,
yeah,
hey,
like he's
Alan,
failed at
GG.
everything he's ever done. You know what I mean? Like the guy is a real what?
If RBR gets on the mend and he doesn't die, I will put Trump paraphernalia
No,
at his
don't even
door
bother, man.
before
It's not.
the election.
It's dumb. It's dumb, honestly. Like it's dumb. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's dumb. Nobody will like it. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna hate you for it. Probably they're already pissed at you for even bringing it up. So, I just would not. I would just scratch that idea, man.
Yeah, it's worse than doxing.
Just like I understand where you're trying to go with it and stuff like that, but you're like a year too late. You know what I mean? Like,
damn it! All right.
Yeah.
All right. You know, black people were never on time, so.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that, but if you want to say that,
thanks for
you know, I'm pretty sure Deacon is
man.
watching the stream. What do you think, GG?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm waiting for Deacon too. Like, and Deacon hasn't even been that mad at me the last couple times I talked to him. So I was hoping he would, be able to.
Let me. I know he's on YouTube around this time. I'm about to go make a comment on RBR's channel to his comment to see if I can corral him over here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, I know he's subscribed, and I gave him a wrench and stuff, so like he would get the notification.
Oh, okay, so he would know.
Ray's even been calling him. So
can you guys hear me without too much?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We haven't been able to hear you, but we hear you now.
Well, I'm having some construction done at my house, so I didn't want to like turn my mic on. So if you guys hear anything in the background, just let me know. But I'm pretty positive that RBR is having a surgery, and that's why we haven't heard from him.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. Like I can see that.
So I'm not a doctor, but I did drop out of medical school at one point.
Yeah. You think he's under like an induced coma, like healing after a surgery or something like that?
So typically when you're anemic and they tell you to stop taking iron, what's happening is one of two things typically. I mean, anything could be happening, but he's either has a malabsorption issue, which is generally treated with transfusions, or he's got a GI bleed, which
is iron important for what, carrying oxygen?
It causes or a lack of iron can cause reduced amounts of red blood cells, which then is lack of oxygen. Yeah.
Right.
So probably what they had to do was fix a bleed somewhere. Like I said, I'm just speculating. I have absolutely no idea. But given that the fact that he said they told me to stop taking my iron means that he's having a malabsorption issue or a bleed. So they're either going to give him a transfusion. And I feel like if it was a transfusion, he would be talking to us, through community posts. And
it's hard to get signal in those hospitals.
You're right. No, you're right, because a transfusion takes a long time and you're just sitting in there, and hospitals do have Wi-Fi, you know what I mean? And he's been in the hospital on Wi-Fi talking to us before. So
and he would have like some degree of being up and down, and like he'd have good days and bad days, whereas he's been radio silent. A surgery on someone with stage 4 cancer is, I don't have to tell you guys how, that's not a good thing, but that's where I think that, and like I said, I base that on absolutely nothing other than just a guess. So
I feel like he's such a stubborn fighter that even cancer can't take him down. You know what I mean? Like he's got the 4 million years. Like,
Exactly, man.
Yeah. Like,
and he's had cancer since what, 2009? So he's been...
Yeah, man. I think everybody else in that whole program, I think Deacon said this before anyways, everybody that was in that experiment or whatever that he was in, they're all passed away.
Yeah.
He's like the last one or something.
Yeah, he said that. That's true.
Yeah.
He's a fighter, that's for sure, man. I hope
he is a fighter, man. He is a fight, and that's like the thing. Like he won't give up, or he won't even acknowledge, I don't think, like the truth. Like he's just such a, I don't know, man. I think that's one of the things that is kind of like, really been a, you know, like a positive for him for like living so long with that illness. You know, he's just like his inability to face reality, like, you know, like
That's true.
absolute
Mm.
inability to face reality. Like,
That's an interesting truth about him, man.
I
You know, he
know
just
it's like a
wouldn't accept his
superpower.
own fate, and that
Yeah,
delayed his fate because he wouldn't accept it.
yeah.
That's
Like I just feel like, you know, even like, you know, if he passes away, you know what I mean? He's gonna fucking, you know, be up at the gates of heaven. You know what I mean? You know, telling
Yeah,
them their next lie, and they're not
you know
getting a seat at the table.
they say one of the most important things when you're dealing with cancer is to have a positive outlook and, you know, confidence that you'll get through it. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, who is more confident and, you know, positively is
exactly.
going to get that
Nobody. No
100
one.
billion. I
Yeah,
mean, you know,
me and Obama.
right? Only me and Obama could beat
Oh
cancer.
yeah. Oh my God, man. Like he's a nut, you know, and I really think that has a lot to do with it too, because you know that Google money, you know what I mean? He's living for the like I can't die, you know, like I can't die.
He's
I
got to
have
get
to,
the 100 mil.
yeah, I got to get
What
that
was it?
fucking Google money,
Right.
you know?
$100 billion.
Yeah, it's 100 billion now or something. Like it used to be 100 million a couple months ago, and somewhere along the way it turned to 100 billion. Like just one day, one day there's a B on there,
Right.
you know?
Oh man. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna miss that channel. I'm gonna miss RBR. Everything that came from there. A lot of it was
yeah.
toxic, but it was fun. It was fun times,
Yeah, it
man.
was. It was. You know, like I mean, I don't want to say was, but I just really we know even if this is like a false alarm or whatever, like it's not forever, man. And like I've been saying this to a few people like recently, you know, and saying like, you know, enjoy it while it's there because you know, like it's not going to be there forever, man, and it won't be there for long.
And yeah, the thing is, I've been watching RBR. This time it just feels different. It really does. And there's been a couple of times where he didn't make a post for a day because he was sick or because for whatever reason.
Yeah,
And I would be at least somewhat alarmed. But this time just feels different. It just feels totally different. Especially with
something
me
feels different.
observing. Yeah, because even if you look at, I observe him in the last month, 2 months, he's kind of toned down a little bit. Obviously he has his outbursts. He's still
Yeah, I mean, he's
RBR.
had his days, like, you know, like yeah, you know,
But you can
you
tell
know, and
there's just been not even a mental decline. I don't know if it will be but just a
there's yeah,
decline.
it's not a mental decline. Like, I mean, he's just as sharp as he ever has been. Like, you know, and
Mhm.
that's not like that sharp, but I mean, it's his sharpness, you know, his sharp.
Right,
So,
right.
and yeah,
So
but
He sounded very down the last few streams, though. Like you could tell there was
that's true.
something going on.
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, he did get better though, because like when he came back and he was sick there for a while, like, you know, there's some great panels because he was just checked out and like, you know, nobody was getting put backstage and stuff,
Right.
you know, but you know, like it, you know, after a while, like, you know, you kind of start like RBR, like, you know, but that's what I mean about his like his fortitude to be sick and to sit there on that stream in that wooden chair in that fucking kitchen. I was
Eight
gonna
hours a
buy
day.
him a chair. I honestly was. Like I wanted to buy him a chair, like a comfortable chair, and he wouldn't let me. You know what I mean? Like it was like the
He
worst
really
thing
would.
ever that I even suggested it.
Wow.
So
That sounds like RBR. You said it,
yeah,
Gigi. He's stubborn. He's very
yeah,
stubborn.
yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. Like I didn't want to push it. Like you know what I mean? Like you
Right,
know,
right.
said no, just no's no, whatever. Like, but you know,
It was
I
pretty.
just know how much those stupid wooden chairs fucking. Like, I can't sit in one of those 12 hours. Like fuck that.
I was pretty
Man should
late to
have a
the
comfy chair.
RBR thing, but yeah, about in the last few months I got pretty hooked.
It's addictive, man. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I at first when everybody was talking about RBR, like when Tyler was posting about it, and you know he was naked and all that stuff like that, and like I seen that, and I was like, yeah, you know, I've watched a couple of minutes. I didn't really get it, and then I started watching it. I don't know, man. I just got
well,
fucking hooked because he's just the way he fights you. He just fights you, you know, like
Right.
So
yeah.
the
Highlights his
reason
comment, says something like, you know.
the re- so I started watching Jimmy back when we all started, and the first night that I saw Jimmy, Woke Progressive here was on Jimmy's panel, and this was long before we really started fucking with him hard, and Woke was just
Yeah.
absolutely cooking Jimmy like out of his mind. Like it was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. And then I started watching RBR because I saw Woke on panel, and I was like, oh, that was a guy that was, you know, cooking the shit out of Jimmy.
Yeah. I mean, it's all connected. It's sort of funny because like all these YouTube communities, I noticed like in the past few years, like they're all kind of getting smushed together. Like
Hmm.
everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything's being kind of like smushed together. Like things that you'd never have found before in your algorithm or stuff like that. You know, they're on your algorithm, you're checking them out. People are like, I don't know if you know it's a good or bad or what it says about anything. I'm not even sure, but it's just something I noticed. Like there's not really
Right.
like all
Because
these separate
how do
communities
these
anymore.
right? Because how do these two worlds collide? We're kind of a black.
Yeah,
We call it Black YouTube. We're the black side of YouTube. You guys are total opposite. You guys are Cyrax, Marty.
yeah.
You know, how do those two worlds meet each other? Like, what's going
Well,
on in the algorithm to where we even be
Exactly.
having this conversation?
I mean,
I
I
don't know,
can,
and that's what I mean.
I
Yeah, it's weird, man. And maybe it's Cyrax magic. I don't know, man. But
The Cyrax
you,
magic. Yeah, how did you like? What's the deal with Cyrax? Because there's like documentaries on Cyrax.
well,
Like it's crazy.
I can,
it's a long
I
So
story.
can,
what's
I,
is that where you guys are from? Is that how? Like,
well,
Well, no, not really, but you know, somewhat.
I can tell you how we first kind of stumbled onto this section. It was Books for Moses. Somebody found Books for Moses, and he was just, you know, screaming into the void about skinning people and, you know, all the crazy things he does. And then that was
yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
that was the jumping off point we found into this world.
yeah. Books is nuts, man.
Absolute nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, is he still in jail?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
Books
find
was
that
in jail?
He still
he's
is.
still
Yeah.
in jail.
Oh, for what? What happened?
It's bullshit, honestly, man. It's honestly bullshit in my opinion because they've got him under like $100-something thousand bond, and it's like like it's bullshit for the
Yeah.
amounts and everything, man. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I think
What are
he'll,
the charges?
the running narrative is swatting.
Yeah,
I
it's like
mean,
some internet playing on the internet shit.
but nobody's really confirmed that hard yet. I mean, I forget what it says on his thing. It's but I think he would have to pay a $12,000 bond to get out.
They had him set at over $100,000. Like,
Well, 12, like, you know
Oh.
how it's a percentage with
okay,
the
you pay like
bail
what
bond.
1/10 or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Okay.
put up 12,000, and then if you don't come to court, you're on the
You put up 12,000 to like a bondsman
Yeah.
type guy.
yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
you put up 10% usually, and then if you don't show up, so whoever put that up, they're on the hook.
Yeah,
for
they're on the
money.
hook for it. They gotta come get you.
Yeah.
Dog
So are
the
they
county.
felony charges or misdemeanors?
It looks like
It's gotta be
felony.
a felony. Yeah.
Oh fuck! They got him the Trump treatment.
Well,
It's fucked up.
there's a recording of what people believe to be the call that got him. I mean, I don't think anybody really knows 100%, but
Mhm.
on one of those Workyverse channels.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
heard it, actually. I did hear it, and I didn't
he
find it.
threatens the
Yeah.
operator. That's where he
That's what I
screwed
mean.
up.
Yeah, he threatens the but he doesn't even really threaten them. He just like kind of like, I mean, he sort of threatens
Yeah.
them, but I mean, it's more like he's just telling them off. Like I heard Crack Rock Chris liked the operator up worse than that, like over that
Yeah,
loot shit.
But it's like when you get on an airplane, it's like nowadays, you know, when you get in on an airplane and you say like the wrong words.
There's
like,
a wrong
fuck.
word, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's,
you
there's
know.
just that one wrong word. Yeah.
I gotta check out the recording. Is it? One of you guys put it in back chat? Can you?
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, someone it's
Not
around.
know
I
all
don't.
of this
I
is
saw it in
going
one of
on,
the
but-
Discords or whatever. Somebody had posted it, and it just really wasn't like the biggest fucking deal though. Like to me, and of course, like it had something to do with Jimmy and digging up his mom and you know something like that. Like getting the gold out of her skull or something. I don't know what the fuck the story was, man. I can't remember, but they were fighting over some shit like that about digging up each other's parents, or I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. It's so retarded. Like, that's what I mean. I can't even believe like that the guy's in jail. Like, that's what I mean. It's to me, it doesn't make any sense. It's not like
So did Jimmy
nobody.
file charges or something? Did Jimmy?
No, it was the operator because of how I think because of what he said to the operator. But like I don't know, man. Like, I've heard people do all kinds of shit that to me seems like worse, honestly, and that didn't seem like much to me. Like,
Wow.
yeah. Like, and I
Yeah.
saw the amount that they had him under, like for $100,000, like $120,000 bond, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Because I see people, like go up for being bonded out on shootings and stuff like that, and getting like $10,000 bonds. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're on like some shooting charge, or some shit like. So I just don't get it. It's like, whoa. Like, what the
I wonder
fuck?
if it's related to the internet shit though, because
Oh,
if his bond is that high on felony charges, he probably did something outside of the internet. He probably, and maybe it is just internet charges, but that to me sounds like he did
Well,
something
that's
in
what
the
you'd
real
think. I know,
world.
but I mean, what could he really do? I mean, that's
so
like,
I
like
put
he
the
just called and he was upset that they didn't want to do something, like because he was like calling the police or whatever, asking them to do something. So I mean, like, I don't even know if you could call that even swatting. You know what I mean? He was just pissed that he wasn't getting the service that he wanted, and
I put the
he
video
decided to do shit.
in the back. He
Okay, I'm gonna go
so
watch this video,
I
guys.
wonder
I'll
if I could
catch up
play
with
it.
you.
Like, I don't know how to do that. Let me. Is there?
Yeah, see
How
if
do you do that?
yeah, do
there's
a
two
share
separate
screen.
calls, and he uses some pretty tense language in
Oh
all
yeah.
three.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't play it then.
I mean, I don't think it's anything that'll get you like
Okay, well, I don't
taken
know. We'll see.
down.
Okay, we'll see if I can figure out how to play it. Like, for
I mean, my thing on that is RBR said the worst of the worst shit every day on YouTube and violated
yeah,
every type of community guidelines on a daily basis, and his channel never got taken down. So
he
I
had
don't
to
know
have
if
Jimmy,
he
like
just knew
special
somebody over
privilege
at
or something. He
YouTube.
had to have though. Like he something about his channel. Like you couldn't strike it. You just I don't know, man.
Yeah, there's something to that. So yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
don't.
Like, cause like he was like I don't know, like something. It just was a weird situation, in my opinion. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, they
I
owed
don't
him the
really know
money.
much about StreamYards. We're gonna try to figure this out.
Right.
They owe him $100 billion. You think they're gonna
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
his channel
exactly,
down? Like
exactly.
he's
They owe him 100
single-handedly
billion.
paying for, like the advertising budget of the country, dude. Like they're not taking his channel down.
Yeah, that's it. And then what? If 20 million black people could come to my channel and give me $1 a day, like, I love the way he looked at that. You know what I mean? Like, it was funny. Okay, how do you do this? What do you present? Is that you can manage present? Okay,
I
present
absolutely have no
video
idea.
file, share screen. Do I have to share screen? Okay, sharing screens easiest with 2 monitors. Okay, hold on. I'll figure it out. Just give me. I won't talk while I'm doing it, so I don't. Okay, hold on. I said I wouldn't talk, but I'm obviously lying. Deacon, where are you, man? Share screen. Share screen. Books. Books. Okay, is that working? Does anybody see this?
Yes, I can. Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
I
see
can
it.
see it.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Yep.
My address? No, ma'am. I mean, this is a person that lives in. I'm sorry if I wasn't clear earlier. You have a person in Texas. His name is James. He threatened to dig up my mother and piss in her school. I just want to make a report about somebody that lives in Texas named James. Okay, so you're a piece of shit, right? You're a piece of shit. So if somebody's doing to dig up your dead mother and piss in her skull, what would you do? Call a number and report them. But you're telling me, oh well, that just happens to be you. No, you're a piece of fucking shit. You're no, oh, okay, so it's just my problem to deal with. Well, thank you, madam. Thanks for confirming that you're a piece of fucking shit. And then when people named James, they live in Texas, threatening to dig up people's mothers and piss on them, nothing is going to be done about it. I hope you have a great evening. I really do. Whore, you're a whore. Is this the non-emergency number? I have a guy that lives, I believe, in your city named Kyle that's making some awfully disturbing claims against me on the internet. And I just want to know, where do I go to maybe file a report against this guy? I believe his name is Kyle. Lives in... Sorry. But, okay, so I go to my local police station even though he lives in... So if he threatened to rape me, I go to my local police department. Cal threatened to rape me, and I'm calling where he lives, and you're telling me there's nothing you're gonna do about
it. It's nuts, man.
What if he threatened to rape you? What if Cal threatened to rape you? So you would probably do something about it, right? So since I don't live there, you don't give a fuck, right? Yeah, you're telling me you're a fucking piece of shit, and when people like Cal are in your town threatening to rape people, you just let it slide because you probably stand next to that guy and agree with him when he threatens to rape people. Okay, well, my name is Ian Gil Wilson, and Cal, guy that lives in your town, threatened to rape me. So, obscene is I guess the norm, and because you guys don't give a fuck about human decency and common fucking courtesy. Like, you don't tell people you're gonna rape them. Yeah. Cal threatened to rape my butthole.
Oh my god.
My name is Ian Gil Wilson. It's hard for me to even say this. I don't even want to.
Fuck, this is nuts, man.
It's
not worth $120,000.
So if somebody just threatens to rape your butthole when your mom passed away, there's just nothing you can do about it. I'm glad to know that really cares about people. No, I don't. If I did know him, he'd be fucking dead. I tell you that. Nobody has the right to say that about anybody without paying dire consequences. And I'm trying to do the right thing and inform the police department. But I fear that he's going to have to pay dire consequences because the police department doesn't care. Nobody. You think I would, you actually think that I would look somebody in the face and they would tell me that without them laying on the ground? This phone call would go a different way, madam. I tell you that right now. Well, he's out there threatening to rape buttholes.
Jesus, man. Books, man.
Fuck you, hillbilly, you piece of fucking shit. Oh,
what was that?
Yeah, he's getting himself worked up now.
Oh man.
No, I know. I got one more call to make.
Yeah, you should let it go. This is where you should just let it go. Walk away. Walk away.
I also think he was calling as like a different name too. So I think that's why they got him with the swatting.
Yeah, probably from his own home number.
Right.
Emergency number. I got one more call to make.
Star 69 or whatever, or star 67 or whatever the fuck. Probably thinks that like police can't figure that out.
There you going, bitch. Is this the non-emergency number? I have a report I want to make on Apollo. She came to my house, tampered with my mailbox, and called me a nigger. I want to make a report on that woman before she gets herself hurt. My name is Wyatt Dawson. Excuse me, ma'am. This woman came to my house. Ma'am, ma'am, excuse me. Ma'am.
It's like the same number.
She came to my house, went inside my mailbox, threatened my family members, and called me a nigger. Now that old girl over there, Paula, she's gonna get herself hurt. I've been thinking about going to her house and shooting that shit the fuck up. Now you want to listen to me, or you want to keep on talking? She hung up in my face.
I mean,
excuse me, I have a report that I want to make on somebody, and somebody rudely hung up in my. Ma'am, can you please be quiet? Can I make a report?
She's making a report.
Now this is about the last time y'all gonna hang up in my face. Why don't you have some professionalism? Can you listen to me? Somebody called me a nigger, came to my house and threatened to drag me out my house. Her name is Paula fucking Louisiana. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck you, bitch.
Oh my God.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Not good.
I'm fucking sick of this. I'm a goddamn American citizen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that was wild. Man.
Well, like you said, Gigi, that's not worth 120.
No, not at all, man. That's what I mean. Like, that's not even close. Not even close. Like,
I mean, that was pretty stupid of Books, though. That was dumb as hell. Like, I can understand
like
the first couple of phone calls, like calling the police.
That's like, hey, now, like that's not even an
I think it's
arrest.
like it was initially hilarious when he called it. Hey guys, he's threatening to rape my butthole. That's actually funny. That's funny, but when you keep calling back and harassing the 911 operator, that's obviously you're gonna get some charges with that, Books. That wasn't very smart.
The funny thing is, like, Crack Rock Chris, I mean, he's been doing that for like a year, you know, and like he's not been charged, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't say I'm gonna go shoot somebody's house up or anything like that. But
right,
he talks about loose diddling kids and loose doing this and loose doing that, and you know, calls them all. Yeah.
And those were the calls that Books.
What's that?
So those were the calls that Books made, like on stream to a group of people. So you have to wonder. There had to be others.
Huh? Yeah, there had to be others. Yeah. That's just not going to cut it, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah. And at some point, he could have done the stream, still did everything he did, and it would have been funny. It would have made for some good views because that's fucking hilarious.
He probably did swat somebody. He probably did say something like, "Oh, they got a gun," or "They got," you know what I mean? He had to have, because there's just no way that's a chart like what we heard.
Well, I've been on that side of YouTube. I haven't really talked to Books in a couple of years or so, but that side of YouTube, how it goes, something starts where you'll have a beef with somebody. You'll beef with them, they'll beef with you. Now, if they out-talk you, if they roast you to death and they flame you and you get embarrassed, like you're left with that. And so you got to do something to get back at the other person. So I'm assuming Books, his feelings was hurt because somebody had just made. Was it Jimmy he was calling the people about? Yeah, I'm assuming it was Jimmy.
One of them was.
One of them, yeah.
And his feelings was hurt, and he wanted to get views out of it too. And I don't think he really. But it was dumb. It was dumb because now he's in trouble. Now he's in jail. But he was just on RBR's channel, I want to say like maybe a month ago. So was this less than a month ago?
Less than a month. It was like a couple of weeks ago he was on RBR's channel. I remember that, yeah.
I think he got arrested on the 7th, if I remember correctly.
Damn.
Wow.
You know, and the thing is too, I know he's got some trouble with his like finances at his house and stuff, and there's like an issue with that stuff. Like this is like the last thing he needs, like at this time. Like Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that for him. But Books, he drinks a lot, and which I drink a lot too. I'm not, downing him for that. But when you're the type and you drink a lot and you've got, I don't know if he has an alcohol problem, but you really have to watch what you say and what you do as you're drinking. Much easier said than done. But
Yeah, it just
sometimes
comes
you can
out.
say, yeah, shit comes out. You really got to be careful with that. That's why whenever I'm drunk, the last thing I want to see is a fucking police officer. I don't want to talk to the police. I don't want to see the police because
No.
it just takes a second to do something stupid while you're drunk. Then,
And
now
they
you're looking at
know how
jail
to
time.
get you, like they'll ask the questions that get you to say that shit too. Like they know,
Exactly.
yeah, they know how to
Exactly.
probe and stuff. Like,
Well,
Because did you see that 911 operator bitch with Books? She hung up on his face knowing he was going to call back and say some outrageous, stupid shit, and she would answer every time. It's not like she was rejecting his calls. She would answer. He would say something stupid, and he was really hanging himself with a few of those calls. Just really
yeah,
hanging himself.
I mean, you should have just fucking, took it and fucking walked away.
and they're restructuring like what they classify as swatting like every day. Like the laws change every day. So the fact that he said my name is something else might have been the nail in the coffin. I mean, I don't know what those laws look like now, but
I think each state has like some sort of different like amendment to like
sure.
the laws and stuff, and how they see swatting or what is swatting or their definition of it, and I think that's why they tell you that to contact your own police or whatever, because I think it is a difficult issue, because I know even with like two-party consent and one-party consent, like there's the issue of is it the calling party, is it the like is it the state that what I mean, like, but I don't know, man, like it's just a thing for the courts, I guess, to fight over, lawyers to make money and whatever. It's all
when they booked him, his reason for being booked was said fugitive. So I'm assuming he had some kind of warrant.
Oh
And
shit!
I'm not sure if this warrant was for these calls. Like I said, nobody really knows. I guess that information hasn't been, but he doesn't. I think his court date is in August, so he's gonna be in there for a while.
Oh, that's brutal, man. I spent a summer in fucking prison before, like waiting for court, man. It sucks.
Wow.
Now, if you want to pour a little salt on the wound, there is a service that allows you to send him things in prison.
Oh yeah.
So, if you'd like to send him some sugar packets or some shower caps.
Sugar packets, believe it or not, sugar packets is like gold in there, because that makes the brew. Like that's how you make like alcohol, and you can only have so many sugar packets. So like if people have sugar packets will get you anything in prison, man.
There's
you know what I mean?
There's a thing on there where you can order a friendship card and you can like sign it. I was considering sending Books a friendship card, but no.
Does he have his tablet? Because I think they have tablets now in some of those places, like where they give you like a tablet to rent, or you rent it or whatever, and there's like games on it and shit. I think like you can do email and stuff like that a little bit at certain times of day or something like that. I'm not sure.
Gosh, Books.
It's honestly probably the best thing for Books, because he's going to sober up, he's going to clean up, he's going to hopefully get whatever he needs mentally.
I don't know, man. Like hopefully. I don't think he won't. I mean, the thing is, you're gonna make booze in there. There's people making booze, so there's booze in prison. There's drugs in prison. It's just like more expensive.
Well, I mean, if his charge was something along the lines of being a fugitive, that means that he had original charges somewhere else. So I'm thinking now maybe it wasn't what he said to that 911 operator, because that's just maybe, I don't even know if that's a felony what he did in that call.
It doesn't seem like anything. It just like, I mean, I'm thinking of going over there and shooting up the place. That's not even a threat, really.
Yeah. Well, and see, that's where it gets dicey. But I think that would be something they held him in jail a couple of days for.
Yeah, it's bordering on the lines. You know what I mean? It's like it's walking that line. It's like the gray line. Like it's not enough to be a threat. I don't think. Like that's just that
Right.
you're thinking of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like you're saying I'm going to come over there and I'm going to like, I'm thinking about like it's very. I don't know, man. I don't think they could charge you for that. Honestly, I really don't.
Right. And so I'm thinking maybe he got some charges. I don't know. I don't know. It's a
Has to
weird
be. There has
situation.
to be, man. Like and like I don't know, man. Like I wonder if they saw that stream where he was outside with the pistol that time.
Oh.
The only thing about it is a couple of months ago he got pulled over while he was on stream, and they didn't take him in. So I'm assuming if he had a warrant,
well, they would have then if he had warrants and stuff. Yeah.
So whatever it is, I'm assuming happened. But like I said, it's a lot of incomplete information. All we really know at this point is that he's in there until August.
That sucks, man. Like there's no need of that. Like the guy does not need to be in prison. Like, like it's I find that bullshit, honestly. Like I find the whole it's just such a the justice.
Yeah, I agree because Books
so
is a jackass, but he's not a criminal.
No, he's not violent enough that he needs to be in prison, locked away from people. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's just him. Like, you know what I mean? He's not like out there actually hurting people. And
right.
I've always believed that Books is slightly mentally ill. Like I think there's something.
Yeah,
I think there's something going on there. Like I think he's got some bipolar issues or something. I mean, I'm no doctor, but there's something going on there.
No, there absolutely is. There's absolutely
a pill of some kind.
Yeah. No, there absolutely is something going on. And the thing is, there just is not any care for mental health in America, man. Like there just isn't. Like, you have to either be so far gone, that there's nothing else they could do with you. And even then, some of those people are just out there wandering around on the streets. You know what I mean? It's been that way for a long time.
Look at Daniel Larson. I mean, he's an excellent example. Like
there you go. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Then
he's still in jail.
Find their way into the criminal justice system instead of like healthcare, where they should be. They find their way into the criminal justice system, and they end up stuck into the fucking revolving doors of the profit prison system. Man, it's so fucked up.
Well, there's a lot of people out there, and for lack of a better word, there's a lot of people out there who are retarded, but they're not retarded enough to be in facilities.
No, but to have care though, you know what I mean? Like that,
right?
Yeah.
But that's where we lack is what's in the middle. Like Daniel Larson is not retarded enough to be remanded to a 24/7 facility, and that's why when he goes to court, in my opinion, they're probably going to give him 6 months and he's going to be out because, he's a retard who said that he was going to bomb a federal building. Like, what are they going to do? He's retarded,
Yeah, but I mean, prison's full of retards. Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
I was a cleaner in the psychiatric, unit, like of what the prison I was in. And like, these were like the criminally insane people. And like these people were some nuts, man. Like, they were nuts, like one guy thought he wrote all the music to like they're literally like they'd be low cows, you know what I mean, if they were on the internet, like they're just insane, all of them. And one of them thought he wrote like TLC's songs, water, like any song that was like a hit at the time, like I wrote that, I did that, you know what I mean, he believed it. And another guy like actually sliced off a piece of his leg and put it in a fucking toaster oven and cooked it up like on the range. Yeah, like just like weird fucking weirdo people, man. Like, and these people are just they're in prison for years and years and years, like doing time, like. So
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Books doesn't deserve to be in that at all.
Yeah, and Books ain't anything like what these people like in that fucking dump were like, you know what I mean? I got fired for selling them razor blades. I sold them razor blades for tobacco. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're like the CIA.
Yeah, I got fired. One of them tried to commit suicide, cut himself all up. And,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, it wasn't good, man. It wasn't good.
Oh man, see, we need RBR for moments like that. I would say, of course, you gave the black person.
Yeah,
right. You wanted them all to kill themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean,
them dead, Gigi. Because they
I thought it'd be
weren't
funny.
white or rich.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought it would be funny. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really think much. I was young. You know what I mean? I was only like 22, I think, or something like that, 21 or something. So, yeah, man, I thought it would be funny. I wasn't really thinking. You know, I needed some tobacco. I needed some money. It's prison. So,
Wow.
yeah. There's some other guy, man. I used to sell him tinfoil, like big rolls of tinfoil from the kitchen. I could sell him like strips of this. I'd get a big roll of tinfoil from the kitchen. I'd give the guy in the kitchen like a bale of tobacco or whatever, which was like $5 or something. And I'd strip off like 10-foot strips of this tinfoil and sell it to this guy for like a bale of tobacco. And there was like hundreds of 10-foot strips on this fucking roll. And
What would he do with the tinfoil?
he would wrap himself with it, man. He like under his clothes, he'd be all wrapped up in tinfoil.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Breaking Bad spinoff series Better Call Saul?
I never watched it. No.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a guy in there that made me think about it. He wrapped himself in tinfoil because he said he was allergic to electricity, and when the electromagnetic waves hit his body, he wore the tinfoil to bounce it off. It's a whack thing. It's not really an illness.
Oh yeah, no,
totally
absolutely.
made up.
Like this guy was definitely a wacko. You know what I mean? Like you know, and when he came to me and asked for tinfoil and stuff like that, I thought he was like he was for drugs or something. You know what I mean? Like and like you know, I gave him like a little teeny piece of tinfoil, you know, and he was like, "No, I need to roll." Like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it is nuts though. And the thing is,
Yeah.
he never had a shower, and he had another guy in the cell that never. They put like another retard in there, and yeah, they both stank, these guys. And eventually the guards went in, like, because it was just such a fucking disaster. Because it was like it wasn't like a bunk bed. It was like these double cells. There was like heated floors and stuff. It was pretty cool. But there's like a bed and then like a little half wall, so you didn't have to like stare at the other guy. And then then the other guy's bed on the other side of the room, and like black tile heated floors, and then like a toilet over in like another corner of the room. And you actually had a thermostat for your floors and stuff, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. Anyways, they're big cells, like, you know what I mean. So these guys, they didn't shower. They didn't. So it must have just really been rank in there, bad. And like I guess they went in, and there was like hundreds of like shitty condoms underneath the guy's mattress, and all those pieces of tinfoil and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
man, nuts,
What was he doing with
nuts.
the condoms?
Well, I think he's fucking the retard.
Jesus
Christ. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus,
I don't know, man.
But where do you get
I don't know.
condoms in prison? Like,
Well,
where do you
condoms,
find?
you can get condoms for free. Condoms are like on the range. There's like a bleach dispenser and condoms. Just like in the laundry room, like you can take as many as you want.
Really?
You can take 1,000 condoms if you want. Like,
I didn't know prisoners were allowed to fuck each other. I thought that was something.
well, I don't know if well, maybe the condoms are for fuck. I never really thought about it like that, but like I would use the condoms for different things, like for lube, for stuff like
oh, GG.
you know, like but I mean, it's prison. You find a use for everything, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
there's a lot of harm reduction programs in prison nowadays too. Years ago, I was a tattoo artist, and they would pay us like once a month to come in, and like the prisoners on good behavior could we would tattoo them to keep them from trying to, you know, do it themselves and get AIDS and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's I think that's what the condom was. We'd use that on the fucking tattoo gun, like, you know, to try to keep it from, you know what I mean, like being infected or whatever. Like, you'd put that over the barrel, like, you know, so it didn't like splatter all over the fucking place and stuff when you're tattooing somebody. But I used to give people tattoos a little. I was never good at it. But
it's a lot of practice.
People tattoos. I tried to like become a tattoo guy, but it wasn't for me.
There used to be a lot of money in it, but it's not as much.
Yeah,
that's why I got out of it.
I know I had some friends that made shops like back in like the earlyish to mid '90s and stuff like that, and like they cleaned up, man. These guys like they did really well for a while.
In the mid 2000s, I was making about $2,000 a week, and that was while I was in college. So
Yeah,
you know, that's good money for
no,
college kid.
I know, like that's what I mean. My friend Gandhi, he was making killer money. He ended up opening like 4 shops. He had shops all over the Maritimes and fucking like really good artists. Like with like the old like the tattoo style or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that really kind of like I don't even know what they call it. There's a name for it. Like
You were probably getting
that
Nazi
stuff.
tattoos back then, right? Because you're the racist of the year.
Yeah, definitely Nazi tattoos. Yeah, no, this guy was really good at like color and stuff like that. Like you know, but he was really good at like the old style tattoo. He was good at everything actually. He was like a really good tattoo artist. And, I mean, he still does it. Honestly, he's probably even better now. He's like probably like quite a big deal and shit like that. But I was never a good artist myself. I mean, I could trace, and that's all really like you need to do in a lot of ways. But
Right.
the shading and stuff like that—that's really, you know, that's what really makes the tattoo pop and stuff. And like all my tattoos are prison tattoos, and I hate them all.
Yeah.
I hate every single one of them. They're bad. They never turned out the way they should have.
I got one lasered off recently. That was
Did
pretty
you?
wild experience. Yeah.
I'd like to get one of the ones on my arms lasered off, like because it's just so big and.
They're pretty. It's
Does that hurt more than the actual tattoo? Getting the
yeah. In my opinion, the lasering hurts worse, but it's way quicker. Like whereas a tattoo that would take 2 hours to get, to laser it off takes, you know, like 10 at least 10 sessions of like 15 minutes. But so
Yeah,
it's like way faster, but like
yeah.
yeah, it
There's no
does hurt
art to it. You're
more.
just like, you know,
Right.
doing a grid or whatever, grid pattern, trying to
Yeah.
fucking blast that ink or whatever.
Like right at the end of the session is when it like really starts to hurt. You're like, ah, fuck this. I hope it's over soon. Yeah.
It's like a burn or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've known a few people who've gotten like stuff lasered off their face and stuff like that, and that's what they say. They say it feels like they got like a burn or whatever. There's one guy in prison who got a tattoo sliced off of his shoulder and like part of his back because he had like a gang patch tattoo, and he wasn't supposed to have it anymore or something like that.
and they sliced it off.
Yeah, man, they fucking cut it off and then they burned him with like a plastic garbage bag, like they put like a plastic garbage bag on fire and then they like dripped that, like smeared that on his flesh, like. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, man.
Hey guys, I gotta run, but it was nice talking to you guys.
Yeah, I'm thinking of cutting this short anyways, man. We never seen Deacon, and you know, maybe we'll see him later, or I'll try to do this again maybe tomorrow, and we'll try to see what we could come up with. I'll try to come on the same time tomorrow, and maybe like we could, you know, have some definitive answers or something like that for what's going on.
Well, hopefully we have the real brother back tomorrow. Hopefully,
I'm hoping to, man. I'm hoping to. I don't want to, you know, I just want to know what's happening. I hope he's okay. Obviously, you know. So yeah, everybody, thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with me and talking about the real brother. And we'll see you, I guess tomorrow. We'll probably see you later on Jimmy's or something like that. But
yep.
Cheers,
All right.
everybody.
All right. See you
later.
GG.